Welcome in North Wilksboro as we have the All-Star Open. As you can see, Heat 1 of Heat 2. 9 cars in this first heat as you can see them get off pit road. Let's go through today's starting lineups. Kyle Larson starting first with Eric Jones second. Zane Smith, he will be third with Austin Cindric in fourth. Fifth is Austin Dillon with sixth being Daniel Suarez. Seventh is Brad Keselowski and eighth is Harrison Burton. And rounding out today's grid is SVG. Heat 1 info is a .625 mile track. We have 9 cars, as I said earlier, and only 5 laps in heat number 1. And marks our first return to North Wilkesboro in a very, very long time. We're about to go green under the lights here for North Wilkesboro for heat number 1. Green flags in the air. Kyle Larson's going to get a great start with Eric Jones in second as we head through turn 1 and 2. Here comes Zane Smith into the second position, as now it's Larson by Smith by Suarez at the end of lap number 1. As we head through turns 1 and 2, Kyle Larson still going to have the race lead. Here comes Daniel Suarez. He's going to sit in down the inside. He will take over that second position and the transfer spot. Now here we go. 3-car battle for second position. Suarez gets very loose. It actually almost hits the wall. Zane Smith to his second position. Now Keselowski with a bump and run. He will actually pass Smith for that second position as there's 2 laps to go. Brad Keselowski's into a transfer spot as we're starting to lap cars. Here comes Zane Smith. He's going to send it in down the inside. White flags in the air. Zane Smith, Brad Keselowski battling. Keselowski's going to have it around the outside. He's holding his own. Here comes Zane Smith. Here comes Austin Cindric into the mix. They're going to be 3 wide. Coming off the final corner. Cindric's around. And it's going to be Zane Smith as a horrible crash happens behind him with Cindric going up into the air. You can see Kyle Larson, he advances to the All-Star race as well as Zane Smith. As you look at the replay, you can see a big bump from the 6 to the 99, gets the 99 very loose. It almost hits that wall, as then just turns into a battle between Zane Smith and Brad Keselowski. Keselowski puts the bumper to the back of the 38 and takes over that position, but that's allowing Cindric to come through. As they come off 2, you can see Cindric with a huge run. He's going to put it in 3 wide. And make actual a little bit of contact and just spins him around hard into the pit wall. And then a photo finish to finish second for Zane Smith, Brad Keselowski. As you can see, we're going to take another peek over at the Austin Cindric Zane Smith contact. You see he just barely touches him and just sends him around, coming off the final corner and then hard into the wall. Got some airtime from there, and then here comes Daniel Suarez. Can't see him, in a hard hit for Daniel Suarez. We're going to zoom in a little bit more. You can see that little bit of contact right on the door and just sends the 2 around. And then the battle back to the line between Zane Smith, Brad Keselowski. And Zane Smith's going to get it just barely over the 6 of Brad Keselowski. What a finish to the first heat race here from North Wilkesboro. Kyle Larson and Zane Smith, they will be starting in the back at the end of Heat 1 as we look at the results of Heat 1. Kyle Larson, Zane Smith, as I mentioned earlier, were 1-2. Keselowski 3rd, Cindric 4th, Suarez 5th, Eric Jones 6th, Austin Dillon 7th, Harrison Burton 8th, SVG 9th. 6th through 9th were 1 lap down, as you can see right on your screen, as we're going to head right after this commercial break to Heat number 2, also under the lights here from North Wilkesboro.
De fazer orgia, essa novinha que tá na volanda, gosta de fazer orgia. Você tá em cima da piroca, 24 horas por dia. Você levanta por cima da
2 is ready here from North Wilkesboro. As you can see, the cars now coming off the pit lane. As you can see, all 8 cars. And let's go through today's starting lineups for heat number 2. Joey Logano, he's starting first with William Byron starting second. Todd Gilliland starting third, with Ryan Blaney starting in the 4th position. Chase Briscoe starting 5th, with Alex Bowman starting 6th. 7th being Ty Gibbs, and rounding out today's grid is John Hunter Nemechek. Heat 2 info here from North Wilkesboro. As I said earlier, it is a 0.625 mile track. We have 8 cars instead of 9, and it's 5 laps just like heat number 1. And we're about to get under the green flag. As you can see, the cars getting ready to go under the green flag here on this little pace lap. As we're about to go under the green flag here from North Wilkesboro. Heat number 2 is underway. Green flags in the air. 5 laps to go. William Byron's going to get a great start as we head through turn number 1, 2, and 3 wide. Big conflict back there as the front 2 are clear. William Byron, Ryan Blaney. Here comes Joey Logano trying to catch up as they head through 1 and 2 here on lap number 2. Here comes William Byron. He's going to have the lead as we're going to have 3 laps to go. Now Briscoe and Logano all over Blaney's bumper. They can't complete the move as we have 3 to go. They're all starting to close in on that 12 car. Now 2 to go. Here comes Briscoe in the 14 and the 22. They're going to be right behind the 12. The 12's going to go for a move, and now contact the 14 into the wall. Here comes Ty Gibbs into the 3rd position. A through goes Hamilton move, and now all over the back bumper of William Byron for that final spot. Coming off the final corner, it's not going to be enough. Ryan Blaney, William Byron 1-2. As you can see, Ryan Blaney advances to the All-Star race as well as the 24 of William Byron. Now we're going to take a peek at that contact between Joey Logano and Chase Briscoe. Looks like Logano just misjudged the corner a little bit, and Briscoe kind of forced him down, making a ton of contact. And then hard into the wall, Briscoe goes, and then Ty Gibbs, where the through goes Hamilton move into the 3rd position. As we look at a zoomed-in camera here as they head into turn 3. You can see that little bit of contact just forces it, and then Briscoe hard into the outside wall, allowing Ty Gibbs on the bottom of the racetrack. Now we got conflict out on the racetrack. During the cooldown lap, Logano gets spun around after he puts Briscoe into the wall. Now down on pit road, Logano hits the back of the 14 into the 54. We can see the 14 spun the 22 out after he put him into the wall on the cooldown lap, and then Logano catches all the way back up to him and hits him into the pit lane, as well as hit Ty Gibbs. Very bizarre ending to this race on the cooldown lap even. As we look at the Heat 2 results, William Byron first, Ryan Blaney second, Ty Gibbs third, Chase Briscoe 4th, Logano 5th, with Alex Bowman 6th, Todd Gilliland 7th, and John Hunter Nemechek 8th. As I said earlier, William Byron and Ryan Blaney both advanced to the All-Star race, starting alongside Kyle Larson and Zane Smith. And we'll be back for the All-Star race.
Okay, here we go. Focus. Speed. I am speed. 1 winner, 42 losers. I eat losers for breakfast. Breakfast? Maybe I should have had breakfast. A little brekkie could be good for me. No, stay focused. Speed. I'm faster than fast, quicker than quick. I am lightning.
Hey, Langdon, you ready?
It is suddenly daytime. It is suddenly the All-Star race here from North Wilkesboro. We have 11 cars, as you can see them going off the grid right now. Let's go through today's starting lineups. Martin Truex Jr. voted most popular driver to be in here. He will be starting in the 1st position with Josh Berry in 2nd. Christopher Bell, the winner at Coda, he will start third, with Noah Gragson, the winner at Talladega, starting fourth. Chase Elliott, fifth, the winner at Atlanta, and sixth will be Kyle Busch, the Daytona 500 winner. Seventh is the winner at Richmond, Chris Buescher, and eighth is Kyle Larson, who won Heat 1. Ninth is William Byron, who won Heat 2. 10th is Zane Smith, who finished second in Heat 1. And rounding out today's grid is Ryan Blaney, who finished second in Heat number 2 to advance here. Race info, as I said, it's 0.625 miles. There's 7 laps here. It's 11 cars, and the winner gets $1 million as we're about to head under the green flag. It's been the moment y'all all been waiting for, as we have all 11 cars here from North Wilkesboro about to start this all-star race with $1 million on the line. Green flag is in the air, and we head down towards turn 1, already 3 wide. There's a big crash already in the back. We can see at least 5-6 cars involved, and one of them was Noah Gragson up on top of Christopher Bell, and huge damage. You can see the 4 Josh Berry being collected as we look at the replays here as they head down towards turn number 1. You can see the major contact between the 20 and the 9 causing a big mayhem here into turn number 1, with 5 cars being out of the race. After all that, we're going to go to the choose cone. Chase Elliott, Chris Buescher will be your front row, as we're only going to have 2 laps to go after that huge wreck took out several contenders. But we're about to head back under the green flag here from North Wilkesboro. Green flag is in the air. We're underway. Chase Elliott, William Byron got a great start. Byron's actually going to go down and make it 3 wide. William Byron to the race lead. But here comes Josh Berry with that damage to the right side. He's going to be all over the back bumper. He's actually going to take the lead. White flags in the air. Big wreck. Chase Elliott upside down. Zane Smith also involved. The caution flag waves immediately because it's very unsafe to race through. As wow, a huge wreck, and Josh Berry's going to win it with that move. We're looking at a replay here. You can see a great restart by the inside lane. The 24 sends it in down the inside. And then coming off turn number 2, here comes William Byron. He's going to have it heading into 3. But here comes Josh Berry with a bumper to the back of the 24. And then he takes the lead onto the white flag. And then Blaney and Elliott make contact hard into the wall. Elliott goes as a huge hit for him. We're going to look at this again. Elliott just thought he was clear. He came down and was not. And then hard into the inside wall. Zane Smith nowhere to go as Elliott just flips on over and remains upside down as they cross the start-finish line here on that final lap. Now we're looking at more zoomed-in footage. You can see the 12 right there holding his line. Then the 9 thought he was clear, but he was not. And then hard into the inside wall sends the 9 flipping. Very, very violent crash. We are glad that he is out of the race car and is okay, as well as the 38. But Josh Berry, he's going to burn it down here. The All-Star Race winner and the winner of $1 million. Race results. Only 4 cars actually finished this race, with Josh Berry being first, William Byron second, Chris Buescher third, Ryan Blaney fourth. It was a very crash-filled race, as you can see. Chase Elliott, he was finished 5th, with Zane Smith finishing 6th, both 1 lap down. Martin Truex Jr., Christopher Bell, Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, Noah Gragson, they were all involved in that first wreck, taking them all out of the race. This is actually a great race to film, and we can't wait to see you next time from Charlotte. It's the Coca-Cola 600, a crown jewel event on the NASCAR circuit.